I noticed him earlier, a tiny footprint in the forest surrounding the village. The small that captured this woodsman's eye. The spores intrigued him more than the boar or the elk, and this woodsman appeared sturdy and strong, yet gentle. He spoke in a manner unlike others. I know because I have followed him a fortnight. To finish, a kiln made from the abundant white clay, which was quite heavy, near a glint. Spent many hours of sunlight mastering the details. He was proficient in his ways. I see him sitting cross-legged on an emerald mound below a magnificent canopy of this special wood. It was at this moment I had intended to provoke a conversation with him. The raven's eye likes shiny things, so I swooped near his cap. While he was away, I noticed a shiny silver chain and decided it would look very nicely and grace my nest for a while. The next day, I saw this woodsman on all fours, crawling like a beast, inspecting every crevice and a bit careless concerning nearby reptiles. He was searching for his chain, and I had it. What a marvelous coincidence. I landed on a sturdy branch and hung the chain on a reed. Soon this woodsman spotted the glistening object. As a ray of sun lashed from the canopy above, amazed was the look in his eye. Whilst he spotted his lost treasure, it was there. I spoke to him, as I would you and I assure. I spoke in my clearest voice. It's not easy to speak the human tongue as the raven, although I am not an ordinary raven, as you know. I let out a cry. "Oh, my good chap, did you happen to lose something?" And he looked in my direction and couldn't tell where the voice was coming from, so I alighted upon his shoulder. They got his attention quite abruptly. It was an unusual encounter, perhaps not the most socially graceful introduction, but as the raven, I do what I can. Oh, I shouldn't bore you with the details of our conversation I had with this woodsman on this day in this lovely wood, but the conversation eventually led to his knowledge of a very ancient art and the knowledge of the mushroom, and the fairies and the elementals were heavily involved in educating him. As I spoke, I learned how he had learned to be the alchemist that I would need, and it was his study of alchemy that was the basis of our friendship. However, he was a friendly sort, but the big task at hand was to counter the alchemist that had gotten out of control so much so that he had lived beyond his own name and was known simply as the Wizard.